What's up babies? If you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. I spray my face first with the MAC Fix Plus to hydrate my skin, and then I dot into my skin from COLORBAR Timeless Filling and Lifting Foundation. I'm in the shade 01. I will like dotting all over my face and blending it with my fingertips. And then I will be applying the COLORBAR Spotlight Illuminating Lotion, just few drops of it, and then I blend it again with my fingertips. Now guys, if you apply too much of this, trust me, you end up looking grey, and we don't want to look grey, right? And then I want to begin with my eyes. I apply a concealer to this gives a nice finish to the eye makeup. This is some Krylon concealer, Suprecolor in the shade Ivory. I just dab it on my eyelids and under my eyes and just spread it very nicely with my fingertips. That's how it just gets blended like with the fingertips. It works as a very good base to get a hold of your color. I dab all over my eyelids a beautiful silver shade from Revlon. It's a little bit on the greyish side with a little shimmer in it. And then I go V with a dark maroon shade from Max Factor Smoky Eye Effect eyeshadow in the shade Indigo Mist. It's got like this two shades, one blue color and one a dark maroonish color. So I just go a V like. I'm using this product for the first time, so I don't know how pigmented it is. So I was going a little bit like slow. I'll dab a little bit and then I'll build it up. I was going that way. So I took my own sweet time for this. So that's about it. I applied it a V and then I blended it well. Then again, if I wanted it darker, I put in more color. That's how I went about it, if it made sense. And yes, I want the silver color to be a little more intense, so I take a little bit more of it and dab it on the center and then blend it well. And top of that, I apply the blue color from Max Factor Smoky Eye Effect eyeshadow. I just applied on the center. This whole combination of the powder and the cream based eyeshadow gives a nice blending, like it gives a beautiful shade, very nice bluish grayish color, which is really pretty. And I just blend it well. Now this cream based eyeshadow from Max Factor isn't very pigmented, so I have to build it up accordingly. Now I'm just going to be lining my eyes with the Incolor No Limits Beauty Maxi Precision Eyeliner, which is super guys, very easy to apply and it looks really pretty. It's jet black and I really like it, and I go a little bit on the lower eye too, so that I just get a gist of how I'm going to be applying the kajal with the Max Factor Indigo Mist. I'm going to be taking the darkest color from that and going over the eyelid. Over the place where I apply kajal. So I'm just getting a gist of the line, how hard and how big I should be going on it. And very on light fingers, I just apply this darkest shade on top of the Incolor liner. Then on my waterline, I'm applying the Colorstay from Revlon Redefining Eyeliner in the color Blackest Black, which is really pretty, long lasting and one of my favorite. Now to blend everything, I use a powder blush from MAC in the shade Format Frost, which is a very beautiful color even for contouring. So I just use this for blending everything so that there's no harsh lines. And then for highlighting my brows and my inner corners, I'm using a shimmer blusher from Incolor in the shade 09. Now guys, if you use too much of this, you're going to be looking too shiny and even maybe on the gray side. And you don't want to look on the gray side, right? So put very little because it's highly pigmented. Now I curl my lashes with the Forever 21 eyelash curler, and then I put on loads of mascara from L'Oreal, the Cils Papillion. This is a wet formula, so I really like it. And then to cover any flaws and highlight, I use the Krylon concealer Suprecolor in the shade Ivory, and I just blend it well with my fingertips. This is a very creamy base, so I feel it just gets superbly blended with my fingertips rather than as a beauty sponge. It gives full on coverage guys, so if you're looking out for something with full on coverage, this is the one. And now it's time for contouring. This time I'm going a little different for contouring. I'm going to be contouring as usual, but I'll be taking it a little bit towards my cheekbones, towards my chin. Like you can see wherever the hollow is, I would like to cut that so that my face looks a little more chiseled. I really like this way because it looks more hollow and I like that chisel look. This is the powder blush from MAC in the shade Format Frost, which I used even for my eyeshadow for the contour. So yes, I just blend it well because we don't need to see any harsh lines there. And then I contour the remaining features like always, but I go a little light-handed on the forehead and even on the chin. And for the nose, I prefer using my fingers to blend it well, but I used the brush and I really didn't like it. So for the nose, I prefer doing it with the fingertips. Now to blend everything seamlessly, I'm going to be using the Cosmic Translucent Powder and blending it super well with the buffer brush from Vega. I'm going to be like really blending it super well so everything looks superb. And now to look more chiseled and highlight my features, I'm going to use a Krylon concealer in the shade Ivory, the Suprecolor one, and just blending it well so that everything looks like highlighted well, so that my cheekbones is more highlighted. And I just do that easily with my fingertips and then blend it well with the beauty sponge from Forever 21. Now it's time for some blush. This is the Cha-Cha tint from Benefit in the shade Mango Tinted Lip and Cheek Stain. I do it one cheek at a time because otherwise it just stains the way I applied it, and I blend it well with a brush. It gives a very natural look, guys, and for highlighting I'm using the Incolor Glimmer blusher in the shade 09, and I'm using it very lightly because it's highly pigmented, very shiny and very grey effect if applied too much. So I just applied on the high points, on my bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, on my chin, between my eyebrows, and blend it super well. And then I take my buffer brush again and take the translucent powder and just go through my face very lightly. And now it's time for lipstick. This is the Incolor Matte Me Ultra Smooth Lip Cream in the shade 409. I'm wearing a similar color dress today, so I am wearing something very similar on my lips. Now it's time for hair, and you can see how curly it is. So I have to apply my heat protectant, and then I have to blow dry my hair so my hair is completely dry, and I'm going to be straightening it. Now guys, I have a complete video on my heat protectants and even on how I straighten my hair. I put that in the description box, you can go and watch it. So that's about it. Now guys, how did you find this video? Because I'm looking at the mirror and shooting it, I found this more comfortable. How did you guys find it? If you like this, or I should do it the other way like how I usually do it. And yes, I applied a heat protectant again. This is the Vela Luxy Oil after I straighten my hair. It gives a smoothing effect right now, but it just thickens up later. So this is the final look, my super babies. I hope you liked it, and if you liked it, do hit a like and make my day. And see you later in some other video. Bye bye. Mwah.